you don't know how quickly they can capture what you say. You say it once, you say it twice, the third time the child says it.
Wait. पूछो क्या है?
It might be 7-8 lines also in a row. No issues. Because they own it then.
ये ऐसा नहीं है कोई राजस्थानी एक्सप्रेस पकड़ के इतनी फटाफट बोल दो. नेचुरल चाहिए. हम लोग थोड़ा कोई चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस पकड़ रहे हैं, थोड़ा कोई राजस्थानी एक्सप्रेस पकड़ रहे हैं. बस सर बोलते हैं आराम से बोलो. ऐसा नहीं कि फटाफट भागना है हमको, बस फटाफट हुआ चलो, ऐसा नहीं है. सर के साथ मेरे सारे फेवरेट दिन है. आप ये क्या पूछ रहे हो कि आपका फेवरेट दिन कौन सा था? आप पूछ रहे हो आपका फेवरेट दिन कौन सा था? फेवरेट दिन तो मेरे सारे हैं. और सबसे ज़्यादा फेवरेट दिन मेरा बर्थडे था जो मैं सर के साथ मनाया. सब ब्रेक भी लेते हैं. सर पूछो कैसे है, आपको ब्रेक चाहिए, किसी को मत बोलो, सीधे जाके मेरे कान में बोलो, मैं आपको ब्रेक दे दूंगा. ऐसा जब फर्स्ट टाइम हम लोग वर्कशॉप पे गए थे, आपने मुझे ऐसे बोला था ना.
अरे पूछना क्या है, जाना है.
क्या पूछना है? जाना है. पर मैंने आपसे सर से पूछा, पर सर को मैंने आज तक ये नहीं बोला कि सर मुझे ब्रेक चाहिए. सर सच्ची अब.
But that I feel very sad about. I feel sad that he's carrying baggage from somewhere else onto my life, and I can't talk. And this is not, this is unpardonable. That kind of, sustained pressure of not having any control over your day. That's not good.
सर मैं मानता हूँ कि आपको ये सैड लगा. सर जब मैं एनर्जी तभी तो मैं कर रहा हूँ. जब मुझे मैं एनर्जी नहीं होती तो मैं आपको सीधा के बोलता. मैं मूडी ऐसा नहीं हूँ. जब मुझे जैसे कि मेरे पास जब एनर्जी होती है मैं तभी करता हूँ. मुझे जब अभी नहीं हो रहा है मैं आपको सीधा के मैं ऐसे बोलता हूँ. पर मैं सुबह सर मेरी नींद पूरी करवाना चाहते हैं. होटल बुक क्या नहीं किया सर ने मेरे लिए, ये पूछो सर से, है ना सर?
तो बुक तो उतना तो बनता है.
हाँ, एक मिनट, नींद पूरी होनी चाहिए. आपने इतना किया और मुझे इतनी नींद मेरी पूरी हो रही है, मेरे पास एनर्जी है, मैं करता हूँ. जब मुझे नहीं है मैं आपको आके बोलूँगा. अभी तक मेरे पास एनर्जी है.
कमाल है यार.
So the thing you're asking about dialogue, the beauty of all his 3 films and this one is that it's like a organically growing story. So you don't need to work very hard in terms of building like what is the next sequence, 10 gags. Typically we make our films ki 10 sequence hai ki nahi. It's such a natural, beautiful story. By the 20th minute, guaranteed you will feel like crying. You will feel for the character, and the character grows taller and taller and taller, and it all happens organically. There's no effort. And that you'll see in the film. What we started out, we never started out to make a small film. We said this is our first franchise, right? So everything is at stake for all of us. But from where we started to where it is now, it's become a bigger film because of just the story and the characters just organically grown. And which is why it's effortless. It's effortless. The big action sequences, nothing is planted for the effect of it. And at the end of it, you'll see a hero who's larger than any hero I would see. I think it's affecting me. So I'm assuming it will affect some of the things that we will do. So I'll tell you the process of how to collaborate on writing. So when we went out, like I said, we have concepts, right? So a lot of directors have their own subjects, right? So when Amole Gupte opened the doors opened with many more people saying that, hey, Amole has picked up a subject from there, right? So it's already given a boost to, and first time officially thanking you for giving a boost to an experiment where a lazy studio system of आपके पास सब्जेक्ट है, जिसने हमारे पास सब्जेक्ट है, right? But from there, I have learned everything on this film, right? The whole process of, so a lot of discussions have on the script. He came and narrated the script to about 20 people. I got everybody. I said one narration, right? Lots of comments with that. I gave all to him. Didn't say anything. Went away. Next day I said, क्या है? नहीं पता नहीं. But 20 days later, he came back. He addressed every one of those questions, but didn't take any of our suggestions. He found his way to address it, and it became stronger and stronger. And every time you'll be tempted, now it's looking big, let's make it bigger. You think, no, we cannot make it bigger. Let the character and the story grow. So I think the entire, forget making the film and production which we are learning together, even in terms of how to develop a character for a franchise. So now, even we have a comic book happening and a game and an animation query. I'm sending everything to him. सेम कैरेक्टर को सब आपके साथ क्रिएट करेंगे एंड देन बिकॉज एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी कंसिस्टेंटली फ्रॉम द सेम वर्ल्ड आई थिंक व्हाट यू क्रिएटेड अगर तुम उस सोसाइटी में जाओगे जहाँ सनी गिल रहता है यू विल फील यू वांट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ द सोसाइटी व्हेन यू सी हिज फर्स्ट चैलेंज यू विल फील फॉर हिम व्हेन यू सी द थिंग इज हैपनिंग यू विल क्लैप फॉर हिम एंड बाय द एंड ऑफ इट आई एम होपिंग विल से हे वन मोर because he makes one film in 3 years I want him to make one in 1 year in that point of view so completely I think a lot of influence on Trinity an incredible amount of influence on me and that I think will remain with the way there is. This thing about who does it, right? This film could have been shot in 45-50 days.
Yeah.
Right? 1.5 months. We're shooting it over 7-8 months. Because nobody will miss school. Everybody has to only shoot till for 6 hours. And this is the only way it will work. Yes, it's more difficult, more complex, more taxing for everybody else. But that's how it is. So I think it's great, right? I wish, because it makes it more fun. Just look at this supercharged, hypercharged 8-year-old that we have amongst us, right? I think it's happened as a process of that. So thank you officially, publicly
God
for
bless.
getting us to start with Trinity. But it's so true, right? This is an audience that's available. I know the last we made a film for them, Hawaii. Right? I don't think we made a film for them. And look at Hollywood is taking the market by that. We're just saying that we will make a film for our youngsters. I think this film will appeal to a 16-year-old and a 60-year-old also. So it's not just for the 8-year-olds. And very, very excited.
And there's a formula. When you set off to make a film for children, what children are what some species, different species or अरे अपने ही तो बच्चे हैं मतलब इंसानों के बच्चे इंसान हैं ना तो ऐसा तो नहीं कि कुत्तों के लिए पिक्चर बना क्या कुछ अलग जात it's your children you go to any Scandinavian nation you will see कि adult content film में सिर्फ adult footfalls हैं children content film में उधर adult plus children footfalls हैं so then that actually is a good business proposition in Europe is to make a children's film because it is children's plus adults. अभी इधर ऐसा है कि the adult is taking the child to a UA film कि पहले मेरा entertainment फिर बच्चे का entertainment. So अगर I am कलाम अगर आता है आपने देखी I am कलाम? फिल्म है या नाटक है?
I didn't know मैंने देखी नहीं आज तो नाटक है.
नाटक. So what I mean is that the parent is not going to think, oh, there's a film for children, let me take the child. So it's such a tricky business that I said, let me ever not fall into the trap of when a person asks me, because then I'm going to orient myself to that. Children film बनाते ना, children filmmaker है ना, बोला हाँ वो ऐसा मतलब वो कुछ फिसलती किस्म का कुछ, तो उनको ऐसा लगता है कुछ बचकाना हो या कुछ हे वो तो children's film. That's the headspace of the Indian adult कि कुछ अगर बचकानी चीज है बच्चों के लिए, वो बच्चों के लिए अब उसका क्या देखना क्या सुनना क्या, because they don't pay attention to their own children. It's a one-way street in communication. There is no two-way communication between parents and children in our nation. And as much as we would like to imagine that we are free of the dogma of the past, we are not. Adult actors are, since I've been there, done that, been around forever, 30 years at least. So, theatre, I'm continuous.
Almost every adult actor in our film is from theatre, right?
It's an adaptation of what I've seen somewhere. I've liked an actor. I've written for the actor. There are a couple of surprises which you'll get to know once we complete the film. Completely out of the box casting. That I do. And I have an efficient second run in my assistant director who actually does casting for me. He just lines up and now what has happened is easy. You just download and see a piece by somebody, and so it's not like you're saying you do this line. But at the end of the day, I would rather take the adult through the process of can the adult pull it off, So I do an audition for the adult. Yeah, I mean, of course, I didn't dare to do the audition of the great Surekha Sikri, who plays his grandmother.
मैं बोलता हूँ मनीष
She's
सर
awesome. And his father is also a very good
Manjeet-
actor,
Manjeet
Manjeet
sir.
Singh, who I auditioned. I auditioned range, and I've cast in the with the DNA. So if it is a Punjabi, to then they are only Punjabis. If it's a Bengali, so the person is Bengali. If it's Maharashtrian, it's a Maharashtrian person playing it. So I don't want to kind of stereotype the thing, because whatever he or she says will be coming from his or her own real DNA, which is where they stand in good stead. So that has really helped the film in terms of a fabulous ensemble.
So Sniff 2 and Sniff 3. We definitely want to work on it.
We can make
No,
Sniff
it's
5
on the
also.
elephant.
Yeah, we can make Sniff 4 also.
Yeah.
So we have 3 other films going there, but I picked the cue from the last interaction Sir and I are having. I think we're obsessed about it. We want to do this right. But in December, we're putting our other film on the floor, which is a story between a man and an elephant. Again, a very socially relevant film. But there's another day to talk about it.